this broadcast. This is a reminder that TV and we are here at the headquarters or the head office of the Motorcycle and Tricycle, the Merged Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Union of Liberia, where the executive committee of the leadership is expected to speak to the microphone. So as you can see, the guys are seated, and CRS Catholic Relief Services is one of the sponsors of this federation. As you can see, it's a United for Progress U4P project. Okay, keep following. So this is OK TV. We are here set and ready to witness or to provide the coverage of the executive committee of the Merged Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Union of Liberia, M-FOMTUL, as they speak to the public. Keep watching OK TV for more update.
Okay, ready? Yes. Okay, members of the press, we want to use this time to welcome all of you, our motorcyclists back there, and the general public. Here, we want to say welcome to the office of the Merged Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Union of Liberia. This is our national head office. We want to use this medium to welcome all of you to our local office and our day-to-day press conference. And our press conference will be here by some national executive committee, as you are seeing here. So let me introduce some of our present national executive committee here. We have Jacob Semola, who serves as the national PRO, and I am Donato G. Bove. I serve as the vice president of Trades and Comment. And this is Dua Monada, who serves as the vice president for administration. We have Stephen Weir, who serves as the vice president for operation. And we have Mark Summer. He's the assistant financial man for the Merged Federation, and our motorcyclists and other leaders that are here present. So I want to use this medium to welcome all of you to our head office today. Welcome to the Merged Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Union head office. This is our national office. We want to take this time to go through our press conference, and our press conference will be read by Honorable Stephen Weir, who is the vice president of operation. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Again, the press statement for immediate release, this September 8, 2025. The National Executive Committee, NEC, and the incorporator of the Merged Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Union of Liberia, in M-FOMTUL, which is to inform the general public, partners, and all motorcyclists and tricyclists across Liberia of recent resolution and actions taken in the interest of the Federation. Following the removal of Mr. A. John F. Kenyon as President General of M-FOMTUL, through a vote of no confidence passed on July 28, 2025, the National Executive Committee and the incorporator have unanimously resolved to restructure the Executive Committee as follows. Mr. Dua Mola, current Vice President for Administration, VBA, is hereby selected, confirmed, and endorsed as an interim President General of the Merged Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Union of Liberia. Mr. Stephen W. Weir, Sr., current Vice President for Operations, is hereby selected, confirmed, and endorsed as Vice President for Administrations. Mr. Anthony B. Sayon, Vice President for Motorcycle Affairs, is hereby selected, confirmed, and endorsed as Vice President for Operations. The following executive committee members shall retain their positions, with the exception of the Vice President for Motorcycle Affairs, which is currently vacant. 1. Vice President for Trade, Commerce, and Investment, Mr. Donato G. Bove. Vice President for Tricycle Affairs, Mr. Joseph F. Riches. Secretary General, Mr. Jacob Sopper. Executive Director for Budget and Finance, Mr. Axel N. Johnson. Deputy Secretary for Administration, Mr. Daniel Silly. The National Executive Committee hereby reaffirm that Mr. A. John F. Kenyon is no longer the head of the Executive Committee or the President General of M-FOMTUL. Accordingly, No person or institution should conduct business with him in the name of the Federation. All official businesses must be conducted with the current leadership headed by Mr. Dual Moba, Interim President General. Following unlawful actions at our national headquarters on August 25th, 2025, a group of unscrupulous individuals led by nominated coordinators and an inspector general who had not yet been confirmed by the National Executive Committee stormed the national headquarters of M-FOMTUL. These individuals acted under the influence of the former president unlawfully, forcefully entering the headquarters with unknown men, damaged office property including chairs, doors, and tables, assaulted and vividly insulted executive committee members, conducted an unauthorized press conference, interferes in the internal affairs of the National Executive Committee.
Reactionary tendencies.
Abbas.
Reactionary tendencies.
Abbas.
Bad governance.
Abbas.
Bad governance.
Abbas.
Bad governance.
Abbas. Such act in direct violation of the Montreal Agreement, specifically Section 24, which clearly states that all directors, proper and county coordinators nominated by the President General must be confirmed by the National Executive Committee before any official appointment can be finalized. The following individuals, all nominated by former President Keon, but never confirmed, participated in this unlawful act and are hereby dismissed with immediate effect from their positions. 1. Amadou Ba, nominated county coordinator, Grand Kema County. Charles Addison, nominated county coordinator, Bomi County. Abraham O. Kori, nominated county coordinator, Bon County. Aaron Siafa Wia, nominated county coordinator, Grand Jida. Mohamed Aliou Ba, nominated county coordinator, National Inspector General. To ensure stability and continuity as both the county and security level, the National Executive Committee and the incorporator hereby appoint and confirm the following individuals. Mr. Mustafa Kamara, Deputy County Coordinator for Administration, Grand Kema County as County Coordinator. Jeremiah Dennis, Deputy County Coordinator for Administration, Bombing County as County Coordinator. Deputy County Coordinator for Administration, Grand Jida County shall serve as coordinator for M-FOMTUL in Grand Jida County. Mr. Prince H.M. Marabwe, former operations for Bon County, shall serve as the county coordinator for Bon County. Mr. Bobesi Addison, county coordinator, Riverview County. The Security Department, Mr. Mamadou Somar, Deputy Inspector General for Crown Service 103, National Inspector General of the institution. Mr. Prince Say, Deputy Inspector General for Operation 102, shall serve as Deputy Inspector General for Administration. Mr. Ellis Wallace, Deputy Commander for Operation M109, shall serve as the Deputy Inspector General for Operation M102. The National Executive Committee and Incorporator reaffirm their unwavering commitment to transparency and accountability, discipline and good governance, protection of all the collective interests of all motorcyclists and tricyclists across Liberia. We therefore call on all members, partners, and stakeholders to remain law-abiding, supportive, and cooperative as we continue strengthening and protecting the dignity of our noble West Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle Union Liberia. Thank you so much, member of the press. And this document was signed by Jacob Z. Moba, a National Public Relations Officer, and approved by the National Executive Committee, headed by our dynamic president, Mr. Dual Moba. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I have concerns, two concerns. So my name is Prince, and I work for Pram FM and Focus on Liberia TV. So my concern is what your law says, your constitution says about the executive committee taking decision. What the law says about that. The follow-up, the B to that question is how many members of the executive committee constituted this action. The second question or the second concern is I also heard you dismissing some members who you said they in violation and so doing new appointment. Those appointed, are they in this gathering? Can we see them vividly, or I guess only doing that? Probably they're not aware of it.
Thank you very much. I will begin with the last one. And as you said, due to some other distance, and all of the coordinators that were there appointed, they are part of the leadership of the counties, and taking decisions as a leader for a county, they had to meet the acquaintances of the entire executive of the county. And as such, all of those guys that were appointed, they are people who are not in the know of the decision that were taken by those nominated county coordinator. As I mentioned, that those guys are not being confirmed, therefore they are not a proper coordinator. They are acting on our behalf within the county. So their actions they took here at the national headquarters, it was unlawful, it was not in a private, they now had authority to come to take sort of action that they took here. So upon that background, the National Executive Committee that served as the head and the management team for the institution has the authority to constitute the board, has the authority to structure the leadership, has the authority to draft the bylaw in constitution. As we stand, the institution does not have a bylaw and constitution. That's one of the reasons why we decided to remove this person, A. John F. Kirian, because serving as president, as a business schedule and other activities that he carry on, he is unable to lead the institution. So right after say we have structured our leadership, we gave on 3 months from now, you see, we'll call here and we'll read out our constitution that will be well adopted by our viewer counties leaders and that will honor our board, which will be constituted. But as it stands, we don't have a constituted board members, we don't have a proper leadership structure in the 15 counties, and as such, that authority lies in the purview of the National Executive Committee. As it stands, the decision that was taken by the National Executive Committee, as you may be aware, the National Executive Committee comprises of 9 executive members. And out of the 9, we have 7, which is more than majority, that passed a decision against Honorable A. John F. Kirian to be removed as President General. As moving forward, we have the current to do any other business. As long as we more than 5, we can do any other business in line of the institution. Everywhere else we announced today, it was done through a resolution, and CAP will be given to you as soon as we have it properly legal. But we can show you that the decision we're taking is a repetition, and that decision is came from the National Executive Committee, and the National Executive Committee member currently serve as the highest decision-making body of the institution in the absence of the General Assembly.
And that member is 7, you said? Is it you guys are 7? I
said the National Executive Committee composed of 9.
Yeah.
And we have 7 that signed the document to remove John Kirian. That's what I said. And I said, moving forward, whatever we do as a National Executive Committee, it must meet the acquaintance of majority member of the National Executive Committee, which we have, for which we are acting upon.
But I hear you, anyway, I'm Sylvester, I work for OKFM. I hear you talking about you don't have a structured constitution. Then you're talking about National Executive Committee acting. How can the National Executive Committee act in the absence of you having a structured constitution that lay all of the basis?
So thank you. If you may be aware, there are 2 institutions that came together called M-FOMTUL and AFONDA, and we have a memorandum of understanding, the mutual agreement. Everything we're working on, we have an agreement that brought us together. And that agreement states, I stated one of the sections here, that we talk about 9 executive committee members, we talk about power sharing in that document, and we talk about the executive member and the one at the management team of the institution. So they manage the day-to-day affairs of the institution. So they appoint other directors and other positions, even including contest leader as well. So as a stand, we're going to have the National Executive Committee that was firstly established. And as I said to you, we are yet to constitute the board of directors. We are yet to fully structure the contents, all of the contents, as I said, I'm a fully structure. So we are working on those things, and all of those things last in the preview of the National Executive Committee. So we also had that authority to craft the bylaw and constitution and to ensure that it is adopted. So we will also do that because this young man have failed to carry on our work.
Yeah, so finally,
to just add to what he just said, the decision that was taken to remove the current president
in Mr. John A.F. Keyon was not just limited to the National Executive Committee. We have incorporators. We have 12 incorporators of this institution. Of the 12 incorporators, 9 signed and 7 signed as executive. 9 incorporators signed to remove him based upon the count that was strong in our vote of no confidence.
Okay, so finally, you said no structure board. What's the role of Luther Tapper, Reverend?
So, thank you so much. Reverend J. Luther Tapper is not our board chairperson. As I mentioned, the National Executive Committee has the authority to appoint board chair, including board members. And we consider him as a senior advisor verbally because he's a statesman, and besides being a statesman, one of the institutions that came to fund the merger, he served as board chair for that institution. So on that basis, we respect him for that. But for M-FOMTUL, More Federation, we do not have a board chair for M-FOMTUL. We do not have a board chair. There's no one can tell you, say, the National Executive Committee appointed me as a national board chair for our institution. There is a resolution, and there is a letter that was given on me. I challenge them. No one can show you that as a state, we don't have a board chair for the More Federation of Motorcycle and Tricycle. No.
Thank you. I'm Ishmael Logan. I work for Punch FM. I have 2 quick concerns. They are follow-up. You know, I'm concerned about the resolution that you're talking about. You know, you signed a resolution that, according to you, 7 out of the 9, executive committee members signed that resolution. But you are saying that when you have done all of the processes, you will make copy of the resolution available. How can you sign a resolution and you don't have copy available? So
what we're talking about in the past, I think some of the generals that have come here, they have received a copy already, right? I'm talking about every decision moving forward of the institution, because one point or another we got, in fact, it is not just so proprietorship or the president will go to this take a decision. No, that decision must be in line with the National Executive Committee in majority. The same vote the president has in the executive meeting, the same vote every member of the executive has. So if you post on the floor and it is discussed, everyone vote upon it. When it costs, that means it becomes a binding rules and regulations for the institution at that moment. So as a state, the decision that we move, John, we share copies of the resolution. I think my brother from OKFA can bear witness, and other media or online here can also bear witness. But as I said, moving forward, any other decisions that was taken, trust me, it is done through a resolution, and it is done by majority incorporator and that of the executive committee member. So someone want to know what the word incorporator mean. The first and foremost thing is that every institution will be having a funnel. There are serious stakeholders that incorporated the institution. That one way or other, because the institution almost got based, we are non-political, we are non-governmental, and one way or other, we are business institution. So those people who funded the institution, they had it, they authority over the institution. So when the institution is going astray, if the institution is going backward, and one individual who is going, they had the authority to take a decision that will safeguard the institution, and then the action they have taken. So that's the reason why we are telling you, when you hear us saying, incorporator, executive member, and what have you, that's the reason.
Okay, so finally, I'm Emmanuel Bruno from EIBC. We talk about, you guys don't have constitution. What is the main thing that been holding you guys back from getting constitutions?
So thank you. We raised the issue. If you check in our document, I mean the resolution of what no comment against John Keyon. The first and foremost thing is that there was nothing can be concluded on without the president. So we are engaged the president. In fact, if you can see the office, the president, due to the busy schedule, leave when I go to the office, he will come here, will put ideas together, and the president does not care as regards to the format of the institution. What he does is to collect money for go and call people in the name of the institution and collect money. So the president has been a problem. So what I just told you, we cannot conclude anything without the president. And due to the lack of neglect of responsibility, that these are reasons why, one of the reasons why we are removing. So I can assure you, 3 months from now.
How long has he been serving the position?
He has been serving for 1 year plus. He has been serving.
Did they give him terms of reference to do those things to ensure that he approves your recommendation as board members when it comes to constitution being formalized when it comes to structuring of leadership in the counties and the appointed board members and board chair? Did you get anything of
So thank you. The first and foremost thing, the president is the head of the executive and the head of the institution. So as a stand, I told you that I will have a mutual agreement about together. In that mutual agreement, they took a reference of the executive committee, which is headed by the president. We have the responsibility to craft the body of constitution. We have the responsibility to constitute the board members. We have the responsibility to structure the counties. And trust me, that cannot be done as a solution of the president general. So that is the responsibility of the president. And to open, you cannot open, can you imagine as an institution of the president don't have a bank account?
how do you manage your funds?
So that's the issue. So we cannot have an institution. Even we have come with bank or document with our resolution to open an account and whatever. But trust me.
That's what I'm asking. How do you manage your funds?
So the first and foremost is that these are reasons why we are taking.
Are there any allegations of embezzlement or misuse of
funds?
So
if you read that document, we'll talk about misappropriation of funds. We'll talk about using the institution fund for personal or gain, getting the other stakeholder pool give money, and there are no accounts so you put in your pocket. And there are a lot of things, right? So at a stand to safeguard the institution, that's the reason why the National Executive Committee and the founder and incorporator of the institution try to safeguard the institution. We are saying John Kerry is exhausted. John Keon no longer had an interest of the institution, therefore he should leave the sector. And now say we are part of no break. In John Keon, we are going to start active operation. That's the reason why we are asking all government institutions, we are asking private organizations, partners not to do business with him, because moving forward, we are going to start our regular workings to ensure that before the year ends, we will be able to adopt our bylaw and constitution and making sure that we set all the necessary for the proper functionality of our institution.
Okay, and my name is Roland James, and I report for FM. The inner fight in the union continued to deepen. A few weeks back, guys from the very union were here and held press conference, suspended some of you who are holding press conference today, and you are coming up to suspend some of them as well. So I'm concerned, what have been those reconciliation efforts from that end in making sure that the union will rise again?
So thank you. The other day, after the press conference, we talked about our interview by ERBC, and I said it was very laughable. I just make you to understand in the document that they are nominated county coordinator. Nominated county coordinator, people who are subject to the National Executive Committee. What a possibility of some individual suspending or expelling on National Executive Committee. So it's not laughable. It's not to be paid attention to. So that's the reason why we want to dig it fast. So the action we have to take are people who have the authority. That's the action we are taking against those individuals. So we don't want to waste our time now.
Yeah. So
in terms of reconciliation, what have been your own efforts in reconciling the union? Just from coming up every time, expelling or suspending some members.
Yeah, so we don't have problem with the broader perspective of our organization, right? There are individuals who want to stand in the way of the National Executive Committee. The problem we have is John AFKO. We, of course, the National Executive Committee have removed him. So anyone who purporting themselves to be a legitimate or county coordinator proper, then definitely we have to question their ability, because, as I said, we confirm you, we the one who structure counties, and as such individual who came here purporting themselves to be a legitimate county coordinator, we say they are not, because they are not being confirmed by the National Executive Committee. And I quoted a section from our mutual agreement that indeed those nominated county coordinators are subject to the National Executive Committee, and they are yet to be confirmed by the National Executive Committee. So as such, they don't have no authority. They were there paid to come here and misbehave at the health corps and whatever. And we sackfire them, and we look at them because we know that we had the authority to discipline them, to take all necessary action against them. This is what we are doing peacefully.
All right, so finally, let's close on this one. I think so. So you accused Mr. John F. Keon of sponsoring those you alleged came to the office and caused a disturbance and had press conference. How did they know that he few them? I mean, they are responsible people. They are men on their own. How you came up with the conclusion that he sponsored them? What can you say to the press? What's the proof?
Yeah. So as it relates to that particular question, we are fully aware he escorted them. Okay. The first and foremost thing is that when he came out here, he was prepared for chaos, because
he was present.
He was present. John was present, and when he escorted those guys, in fact, there's some guys that came, we don't even know them. I want to use the word unknown men. There's some people that came, we don't know them. There are few individuals that we saw, or, you know, that we saw and we can identify as our, you know, unconfirmed county coordinator, which of course we have mentioned them, we're taking action against them. So he came probably to cause problem for us, and he came along with them, and he gave them funding in our presence. Okay. But because of peace sake, we are people of peace, right? And trust me, moving forward, we are going to stretch hands to all of our other leaders, and we'll reach out. John Kenyon cannot be the problem of the sector. John Kenyon cannot hold down the institution. The institution problem as a sent at John Kenyon. And as such, since John Kenyon has been removed, we're going to ensure that the right thing happens within the institution. Thank you very much.
Have you informed me of a decision?
Yeah?
Have you informed me of a removal?
As I told you, this decision, we are just reaffirming, providing information. We had a press conference here a few weeks back, and John Kenyon was served. In fact, we gave him due process in the sense that we submitted a letter to him prior to the press conference or the no confidence, but gave him 48 hours after later reasons that were mentioned, and he failed to do that. So we came out with party for no confidence, and we wrote him, we attacked it, and we told him to take all the element material in your possession, including the cards and all the element documents in your possession. So right after we were waiting for to structure our leadership and trust. We are going through the leadership and moving forward. We're going to start engaging issue and getting after him for the car and the rest of the things that he possesses belonging to the institution. That will ensure the public.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, TV. Thanks for watching. We take leave of